Hey guys, it's me again. I wanted to do a quick video on how I bottle feed twins. I know there's a lot of questions and curiosity about how I feed two at one time. As you may already know, my girls are currently on the same schedule. So they sleep at the same time, they eat at the same time, and if you didn't know, that's key when having twins, because you don't want to be off schedule and just feeding and sleeping 24/7, which you're already doing, but at least you've got a little bit of time in between to either cater to yourself by showering or eating or using the bathroom. Even if it is in peace for only 2 seconds. But it's an informative video just to show you what my life is like when I feed twins. Bottle feeding gave me a little bit more time in between to be a mom to my toddler and to still continue to feed the girls so that they're growing and they're at their best. So I do want to reiterate that fed is best, guys. I have experience doing both. So my son was breastfed and the girls were breastfed for a little bit. And I think with twins, in my scenario, it was the best choice for us and our family at this time. So we tried different bottles, and the bottles that I noticed that helped the girls the most was an anti-colic bottle. And I tried various ones, but I really enjoyed the Tommee Tippee bottle. So with a lot of burping in between, this bottle seems to work the best for us. This is the Tommee Tippee anti-colic bottle, but without all the pieces inside. And again, the reason why I prefer this most is it has the wide neck bottle and nipple, which is really easy to clean. I take my sponge, I get right in there. I don't have to buy, the bottle brush and all the extra compartments that come with it. I can just easily do it in my sink and put it in the sanitizing machine or even hang it to dry. I'll show you my little setup in the bathroom that I have it as right now. Unfortunately, the sanitizer is in my bathroom because we live in a 2-story home and the girls are still kind of dream feeding at 11 p.m. just because they're pretty on the light side. So I continue the dream feed till they're at least 6 months and taking in solids. So I need the setup in my bedroom just so that I have easy access to it, because at 11 p.m. I'm not going down the stairs into the kitchen. So as you can see, guys, I have it set up. Now this is the older version. I know there's a newer version out there. This is the formula that we're currently using. And I just plop it up at the top here to the max line, or fill it up to the max line. And this is your water compartment. So very easily I take my sanitized bottle, open it up, place it on this little level here, and I make sure that I have it at the amount that I need it at. So right now the girls are about 5 months and they're taking approximately a 6-ounce bottle. So I just push the green button and it comes out at a relatively warm temperature, which is fantastic. I mean, like I said, if you were breastfeeding, your milk is probably coming out at a warm temperature as well. So I find that the babies just really like it. So as you guys can see, that filled it up to 6 ounces in just under a minute. So what was that, 40 seconds? Now the trick is, and what they recommend you do, is you just swirl it just to ensure that no powder is left. I mean, there's never no guarantees, but for the most part it's done. And I'll do the second one for the second girl. Olivia and Sophia. So yeah, I just swirled it around just to ensure that all the powder's mixed, and swirling does create less gas than if you were to shake. So even if you are doing this manually, try as much as possible to swirl it. You may have to shake and then swirl and then let it sit for a little bit just so that the air bubbles come out. But the less bubbles you have, the less chance of air going into your girls. And that's the second one, and I'm just gonna swirl it around. That's pretty much it on how to prepare these bottles. The girls are gonna be up and starving soon. So I just wanna quickly show you guys the setup we have in the bathroom. Now don't mind my bathroom cleanliness. Okay guys, so I just wanted to give you a quick glimpse of how my setup is. So as you can see, I have a 2-sink vanity, so we have a little bit of space in between. And what I use this for is the sanitizing of the bottles. So I have this Dr. Brown's sanitizing machine. It is excellent. I've used it every time I bottle feed the girls for the past 5 months. So I usually leave my dirty bottles in there and then wash them by hand. I have this little setup that I got from HomeSense. I don't know if you can see it, but it's basically a sponge. I do have a brush just in case for the nipples. There's the sponge and there's the soap dispensers. So I'll just wash my bottles in the sink with the water, and then I'll place them in the Dr. Brown's sanitizing machine. So as you can see, the bottles go down at the bottom and the nipples go at the top. So yeah guys, that was the basic rundown on how I prepare my bottles. Now you'll quickly see a little time-lapse video on how I feed the girls. Stay tuned.